Morning Gooners, it's Jay again, and I've got another early video, as you can see from my cup of coffee this morning, purely because there's been a lot of backlash with Suarez's statement, which he publicly released on Tuesday, notifying everyone of his desire to leave Liverpool Football Club. Okay, if you haven't seen it already, Brendan Rodgers, who's the manager of Liverpool, actually released a statement last night, pretty much condemning what Suarez has done. And the whole kind of spiel about no player's bigger than the club, we've got values, we've treated him well, there are no clauses, we've not promised anything, we haven't broken any promises, all the kind of rhetoric you'd expect from the you'd expect the club to release. So I'm not surprised about that. What surprises me is that, and this is my thoughts on it, it's not this is not the truth, this is not fact, this is what I believe, and this is my opinion on it, is that Brendan Rodgers left Swansea Football Club about a year ago, okay? And now he's talking like he's part of the fraternity, like he's part of the furniture. He's been there all his life. He's always been a Liverpool fan. He's always been associated with the football club. He's played for them, and none of this is true. So I think the tone of his language is a bit odd. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna I'll fight for the values until fight my life for the values, and words like this. And yeah, it's great if you're a Liverpool fan, but it's a bit ridiculous if you're if you're an outsider watching. So I found that a bit ridiculous. When you've been at a club as long as Wenger or Fergie or lesser extent Moyes, these 10 years at Everton, then talk about legacies and values and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you've been there for a year. I don't think you have much weight in what you say when you say things like that. That's my opinion, But that I found a bit, his wording was a bit odd, and it was his. He came out with it after the Vålerenga game. They played Vålerenga yesterday evening, a friendly in I think they're Swedish or Norwegian, and he came out with a statement afterwards. So a carefully worded statement. They've obviously taken a couple of days to basically compose that official statement for the fans, and obviously rival clubs like Arsenal who are interested. My second problem with these kind of statements is that Rodgers is saying, and the fans are saying, and ex-players, professionals at Liverpool are saying that he can achieve his goals at Liverpool Football Club, okay, and that's fine. I have no problems with that. You expect some kind of loyalty, and you obviously have ambition as a club. But if that is true, then why did Brendan Rodgers leave Swansea? They were going places. They're building. They won a cup, a domestic trophy last season. Liverpool didn't, and they didn't finish that far behind Liverpool. I think it's only 1 or 2 positions. So to say that, it kind of is a bit hypocritical in my opinion. So it's okay for me to do. It's okay for me as a manager to leave one club to join another club, and I call that ambition. But for you to do that, to join Arsenal, that's like ambition. It's a bit of a ridiculous argument. You can't really use that argument as ambition because managers move all the time. So why do they expect players not to move all the time? I find that argument doesn't hold water, to be honest with you. And whatever Liverpool fans say, Arsenal is a step up. We finished higher than you. We're in the qualifying stages, but with Suarez on our team, we'll definitely qualify for the Champions League. And I think we'll qualify now without him. It will just give us that edge that we need to go on and possibly, get to the final or potentially win the competition. These are the kind of players that make the difference. So I'm not expecting us to win the Champions League. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying with a caliber, a player like Luis Suarez's caliber would definitely make us a difference to our team and give us the edge that we need. My kind of goals for this season are, I want us to finish obviously in the top 4, and I would like us to finish within 10 points of whoever wins the league. I personally think Man City are going to win the league, purely because I rate Pellegrini as a manager. I like his management skills. I remember seeing him at Villarreal in Spain, and he was a fantastic coach. He got the best out of his players. The players respected him, and I believe they've bought the best players of all the teams that I've seen so far. you can't discount Chelsea because obviously Mourinho's back, but I don't think they've got a stronger squad as Man City, and obviously United. I'm expecting them to take a few steps back before they take a few steps forward, purely because they've gotten. He has experience in the Premier League, but he's not won anything, and that's David Moyes I'm talking about. He has been in the Premiership for 10 years, but he hasn't won anything. He hasn't got a cup to his name. And that's the difference. And I think, I personally think we've got an opportunity to even leapfrog Manchester United. So that's how I feel about these things. Again, please leave me your comments and subscribe to this video. Send out the message, make it go viral. I will be, keep you up to date as to what's going on. I did actually create a second video yesterday, so if you haven't seen it, it's Arsenal FC News, Pro Liverpool FC Media Sucks. Go and check out that video. I'll create that video quickly last night after the kind of backlash that I was seeing in the media from pro Liverpool pundits. So go and check out that video, and I'll see you on the next one.